Hello lovelies, this is a video all about what I've been doing. So I've been trying to follow a cycle food eating routine. I couldn't think of the word then. So this was when I was on moon time. So all these foods in this clip are all really good for when you're on your moon time or menstruation. They all help nourish your body at this time when you need it the most. And it's been really interesting following this, and eventually I will do a video fully on it, but I just wanted to put it in because it's been important for me this past few weeks.
Yeah. Stand there, maybe, where there's less rocks. What are we doing? Strike a pose. I don't know what I'm doing. This is crazy. That looks, I know. So is this your resistance thing where it's about your flow? Is that part of your female?
No, it's been on there for ages. I write them to remind myself and then forget they're there.
Ting! We are begun. Is that...
The lovely Jenny, my friend from Rebellion, invited me to do a zine making workshop, and it was so much fun. I love Rebellion Punk Festival. It's in my hometown of Blackpool, and 10,000 punks come, and everyone's so lovely, and I had the best time ever. Look at my wristband. I was so happy with it. I really love wristbands. Lots of people came and made zines, and it was just the best time. This is the Witches Revival, my most favourite event of the whole year. This year it was Wise Woman Calls Us Home, and I was so happy. I had a space in the Emporium full of other wonderful creative women who hand make so many beautiful things. And I also had, there's Sally, there's my lovely Sally. I also had an exhibition with Sally. We've been working together for the past few months alongside Callie, who organises the event with another group of lovely ladies, and we had such fun. Oh my god, I love Sally so much. It's the first time I've ever worked with her. I'd never met her before, and it was wonderful. So this is my stall all set up. I got a double stall this year, and I'm really glad I did because I had so much to put out, and it was lovely seeing all the customers from last year that came back. There's Cindy's stall at Sage and Time. Cindy's the one that I do the Coffee with Crohn's videos with. And here's Womancraft Publishing. There's Lucy H. Pearce, my favourite author. Oh my god, I love her. And here's Jen's stall, Hedgebound England, with her beautiful makes. This is Charlton Botanicals. Look at the stained glass on that. Amazing. Jewellery by Mandy. And here's Green Witch Flower Power. She makes skincare. These are baskets by Amy. And this is Danielle's beautiful Pendle Witch Tea Company. And here's Lisa. The company is called So In Love, and that was Naughty Jeffers, her husband, Supernature, and the Seed Sisters. Ah, what a fantastic lineup in the Emporium. And there's me with Lucy H. Pierce. So this is the art exhibition that Sally Rose and I created for Wise Woman. Over the past few months, we've worked with a group of 15 women alongside Callie White, the organiser of the Witches Revival, to create all different art pieces for Wise Woman. So this was Solly and mine's exhibition, and the women that created their artwork was in the main gallery, which I couldn't record in because it was like a sacred space. My work was all based on grandmothers, because I didn't have biological grandmothers that I knew, and the connection to the grandmothers and your own eggs that are in you when you're in your mum's tummy, which was just amazing. And I always say that when I'm birthing artwork, not just babies, but I birth artwork, I birth creations, and then that led on to learning about the sacred labyrinths and our yonis. So this was the whole point of my exhibition, about the wiseness in our grandmothers and ourselves. Sally's exhibition was beautiful. Hers was all the Wise Woman as well. This was her mum in Pendle Hill, and this was like the standout piece. Everybody absolutely loved this piece. The colours on it were incredible. And she also painted this lady who is meant to be laughing, but some people thought she was screaming and some people thought she was laughing, so that was really interesting. And she also did this big piece, Grandmother Moth. Oh, she was fantastic. We had real trouble hanging this because it was so big and the ceilings were so high. So Grandmother Moth, based on Sally and her mum. And this is the dress that she painted. She made this dress and painted it, and you'll see it in the ceremony at the end. Witches Revival was over 3 days, and on the Sunday we had a closing ceremony. It was beautiful.
So Sally has maybe kind of carried one of the original seeds for this weekend, because
when I knew we were going to be working with you, me and Ruby.
Cause willow bends, the bush breaks, dance to the beat that change makes. Where willow breaks, willow sprouts, dance to the beat that change.
We are sovereign, we are free, we are wild beyond belief. We hold the wisdom and the powers in our hands. Keep going. We are the sisters, the ones to bring the changes to these lands. We are sovereign, we are free, we are wild beyond belief. We hold the wisdom and powers in our hands. You ready, Sarah? We are the daughters, we are the sisters.
So I'm currently stood in the gallery space. It is huge. Look at it. All the way around. It's pack down day today for the Witches Revival, and it's kind of sad that it's over for another year. Just getting into it and then it's finished. Got my red face because I'm boiling from moving things. I like to come and help Pack Down Day because, well, they do so much. The women that set it up, they do loads, and it's just nice to help if you can. But it looks really different now. It's completely empty. But this is a fantastic room. So you can hire this room. It's a gallery in the Story building. And yeah, imagine having an exhibition here on all the walls. Can you imagine? It'd be incredible, wouldn't it? Hello, I'm at the park reading this new book that I got from Womancraft Publishing at the Witches Revival. It's brilliant. It's by Sarah Robinson and it's a really, really good read so far. The grass keeps getting in the way. I decided that I'd have a day at the park. So I've got my drum, I've got my water, it's glorious, look at the blue sky. I've got my book to read, oracle cards to pull. Oh, it just feels so nice to be here, and I feel like I'm connecting with nature, lying on the grass and just landing back into life after the Witches Revival. It was transformational being there, it really was. Lots of things came up, I met lots of people and talked to lots of people about different things. I'm just gonna put you down because it's hurting my arm. Oh, and now I'm in the grass. Now I'm right in the grass. Yeah, it was transformational and it was amazing that there were such good reactions to my artwork as well. And I think I've already sold 2 pieces that were on display, so that's fantastic. This is really uncomfy, by the way, because I'm squishing. That's not working, is it? Yeah, so I think I've sold 2 pieces already, and it's really given me the insight that I need to paint more. I always say this, I say this all the time, but it has given me the insight that I have to paint more, not just for me, but so other people can receive messages and wisdom and whatever they need to receive from each of my paintings, because that's what came up a lot. I thought when I painted for me, for people to view the artwork, and they do view the artwork, but also they get a lot of meaning from it and take away things from it. So that's really made me think differently about creating art and work. I won this drum on an Instagram competition. It was so good. I was so pleased I'd won it. I won it from a lady called Stacey Keats, and I did feel a little bit self-conscious in the park playing, but it was beautiful, and a magpie came. Oh, it's so good. So it's very exciting today in the studio because I've got a photographer coming called Nick Hellier. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He photographs creatives in their art spaces, creative spaces. He's on Instagram, I'll tag him below, and he's coming today to take a picture of me in the studio. So I've got it all beautiful, picked flowers from the garden, had a nice shower, and I'm all ready and excited to see what the day brings. Well, that was really lovely. So Nick came, he set up all the things and set up all the space with me, and I was bringing in things that represent me, like all my herbal things and plants and stuff, and the picture is lovely. It's really lovely. So that was really good fun and a completely different kind of day than what I'm used to. We had some really good chats about all sorts of stuff. So yeah, really pleased. So I'm gonna go and make myself some dinner now. And weirdly, I got this package delivered, and I haven't ordered anything. And it's framing and moulding samples for art. And I got a letter with it saying that months ago I showed an interest in art frames. Did I? I don't remember doing this. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. So I've been sent this pack anyway, this sample pack, and it said that everything that they make is in South Yorkshire, and they do photography and digital print facilities as well as framing your paintings. Oops, sorry about my hand. The interesting thing about this is that at the Witches Revival we had lots of conversations, me and Sally that you saw in the video, we had lots of conversations about taking our art to the next level. I'm going to have to put you down because I wobble, don't I, when I'm talking to you. So let me just do that first and then I'll come back. Perfect, you're sat in my paint pot again. So Sally and I, the artist lady that I did the Witches Revival with, the exhibition with, was talking, and we were like, oh my god, we're in such a magical space. And Sally was like, we're great, aren't we great? And we was like, yeah, picking each other up. And I said, this is a really magical space for manifesting, because we were surrounded by so many powerful women. So Sally and I got silly, as we do, and we were like, let's call in an agent, an art agent. So basically, we can just paint and then an art agent sorts out the rest. We were like, wouldn't that be amazing? So then I went into the gallery space where our work was up, and I was talking to this lady, and I can't really say too much at the moment, but I was talking to her and she really loved my work, and we had this conversation. And then I went back in and I said to Sally, oh, that lady really liked my work. And she went, she's not an agent, is she? Is she an agent? I was like, no, I don't think so. Anyway, she went, go and ask her. So I felt a fool, but I went and asked her. She wasn't an agent. But she says she does know lots of agents because lots of her family are artists as well. I was like, oh, hook me up then. Anyway, then we were packing down, and she said, I'll represent you if you want. I was like, yeah, all right, represent me. Thinking it was just, you know, fun. Anyway, I get a call today that she's put me forward for something. So this is very unofficial, but very exciting, that I might actually have an agent for my art. Can you imagine that? It feels like I'm real. And the amazing thing is, when I was at the Witches of Revival, we was doing this ceremony where we all got crowned with these ivy crowns, and in the ceremony you had to vow something. So you had to say, I'm a wise and sovereign woman and I vow, and then you had to make a vow. And my vow was that I will put my art first. That was my vow. I'm a wise and sovereign woman. I will put my art first. I vow to put my art first. And all over the weekend there was loads of different kinds of conversations that I was having with people about art and about fully stepping into that full art path, the full painting. I am a painter, like I am an artist. Now that might sound weird to lots of you because I've been an artist for years and that's what I do, but there's a weird thing of imposter syndrome that comes a lot when you are doing something that you absolutely love with a passion, that makes you happy, that fills you with joy, and it's almost like you're going to get in trouble, you're going to get found out, or somebody's going to come along and go, hang on a minute, you can't be doing that, what are you doing? So it's really, even though on the outside of the world it's like, oh, you are an artist, and that's what I say, I'm a zine maker and I'm an artist. Actually fully claiming that for yourself, fully owning that, is something completely different than doing the painting. Do you know what I mean? Like fully showing up and claiming I am an artist is completely different. And that's what I did at the weekend. And since then, so many amazing things have been happening. So even though that package I got's really flipping random, it's actually another sign like that on the way. And the other great thing is, Nick that's just came and took my picture, he said, oh, I've set up this new part of my photography, if you know anybody that might be interested. He's got a studio to photograph paintings, so then you can send them off to be prints. Now this is something I've struggled with for ages, because trying to get a really good picture of a painting that's a bigger painting than that you can have on your table, that you can take a picture overhead, is really difficult, because it always looks like it's wonky, or it always looks like I don't know, the light shines on it on a different way compared to another way. It's really weird and really difficult. So he set up this new part of his photography business doing exactly what I need. Hello angels, thank you. So that's amazing. Like, so grateful, so flipping grateful. All these things are falling into place. Isn't that amazing? So I've actually got four paintings that are for sale. And I've not put them out there for sale yet. So I'm going to show them to you. And if you are interested in them, send me an email or a message. So I'm Dotty Delightful and everything, so you can message me on anything, or you can email me as well, which is dottydelightful@gmail.com, if you are interested in any of these paintings. So I've got a really big painting. It is 100 inches by 100 inches, so bear that in mind. This is a really big painting. And then I've got some smaller paintings as well. So let's get you the smaller ones first. Let's turn you around. And this is the first painting. So this is, she's called Amma. She's a spiritual goddess. A warrior, spiritual warrior. Not a goddess. She might be a goddess as well, but she's a spiritual warrior. And it might be a bit hard to see in this light, but there's all gold paint on her. She's really lovely. She's available if she's calling to you to be in your home. This is Anna. Let's get the next one. So this one is called Underwater Botanical Love. Now you can see that's quite bigger. This one is 30 inches by 30 inches. I'd forgotten then how big it is. And this is really beautiful. It's got loads of layers on it. So if this is calling to you to be in your home, send me a message. And then we've got Agnes. Some of you might have seen Agnes already. I'll just go and get her. So here's Agnes. Look at her, look at Agnes. Agnes lives in the forest. She's very knowledgeable about plants and herbs and animals. She's a little bit bonkers, but this is Agnes, and she too has gold pen on her. So if Agnes is calling to you, we'll put her this way so she's looking at me. Hello Agnes. If Agnes is calling to you to be in your home, you know what to do. Drop me a message. And then we've got the huge painting, which I'll show you now. So I have to, this might be a bit wobbly because I've had to take it off my pen pot. So let me just move this chair out the way. So this one, I will pull this round so you can see. Let's put the light on her. It's a dull day today, it's raining outside. So I'm going to stand next to her so you can see how big she is. Hang on, the light's gone funny. So can you see? She's quite a big size. She is a big size. And she's lovely. And I'll turn my camera around and show you properly. My eyes went bonkers then because I was looking up here, but actually the camera's there. This one has got gold leaf on it. And it's also got metallic. And all the dress is iridescent. I don't know if you can... It's really difficult to try and let you see, but when the light's on it, it's all iridescent, shimmery colours. So this one is called Birthing a New World, and I'll tell you about it. I'll turn the camera around. So I want to tell you a little bit about this painting that I did. Excuse, I've put the lights out so you can see. So we've got the light and the dark, and this is birthing a new world because it's not just about birthing babies, it's about birthing everything into creation. And here we've got the labyrinth. Now the labyrinth is connected to the yoni, which is the vulva area. Yoni is a Sanskrit word. And the labyrinth and the yoni are connected in a divine feminine. And I was learning about the labyrinth. I think I might have talked about this on a different video, but I'll tell you all about it. And over here we have got a placenta, if you can see that, because I was reading about the Native Americans, and in certain Native American tribes they said that people in the West are not rooted into their land because our placentas are not buried in the ground. That makes perfect sense, and from the placenta obviously comes new life. And there's all sacred symbols on this painting. There's all botanicals on it, and there's me. And you can kind of see, you know, before I was saying about the dress being iridescent, you can kind of see it lighting up a bit. So she is ready and available if you would like her in your home. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I know it's a lot shorter than normal, but it was just a little thing into what's been happening in life lately. So I will be back and I will see you soon.